And welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be a reading for the waning moon from April 14th through April 22nd. So when we have the new moon in Taurus. This is a time when our energy is slowing down. It's a great time to wrap up loose ends, to withdraw and allow for the release of old ideas, beliefs, and situations. Reflect on personal growth and healing and start preparing for this potent new moon in Taurus, and prepare new ideas and new beginnings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from April 14th through April 22nd, this waning moon period. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from April 14th through April 22nd. Oof. Virgo, what's going on? Okay, Virgo, your overall energy is the Two of Wands in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. You might have this in your chart. You just might be dealing with someone who's exhibiting these qualities or has these qualities in their chart, these signs in their chart, excuse me. The Two of Wands is all about being at a crossroads, and when it's in the reverse, I feel like you've made a decision. You've made a decision about some sort of new beginning. It's usually a passionate new beginning. It can be, if it's a love situation, it's something that's very attractive. But right off the bat, Virgo, I was getting for you guys right now, you're really concerned about your money. Okay, so underneath that card, we have the King of Pentacles. Yes, this is about money. It's about family. It's about stability. For some of you, it may be about a relationship, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is something you've worked really hard. You've been, you've put one foot in front of the other. It was not an overnight success. It's something that you've been working on building. You've persevered. You're trying to figure out how to make it work. And I think you're trying to figure out how you can make it work in this new global climate. Okay, underneath that we have the Empress. She is passion, but she is the ultimate manifester. Some of you might be in it, might be a power couple. Okay, the Empress, anything she touches, she turns to gold. Look at that. And look, you have the Emperor and the Empress showing up, both of them here with these bowls. I guess they're bowls. Absolutely gorgeous. A sign of, prosperity and wealth and abundance. Really nice energy. Underneath that, you have the Sun, co-creation, the happiest card in the deck. Happy family, happy partnership, optimism, standing in the sun. So this is a beautiful new direction that you have to move in. But I'm seeing that, this is, those overall cards are really gorgeous. But I'm feeling in this reading, Virgo, that, you guys right now are showing up as the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is somebody who has a Midas touch. It can be also a very spiritual person. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. He's a CEO, a natural born leader. He's somebody who's adventurous and passionate and diplomatic. But when he's in the reverse, it's somebody who could have lost in a big way an investment, maybe in a business. I'm feeling like a business that you'd started or you've been working hard on is not doing so well right now, and I feel like that has you feeling turned upside down. It has you sort of like I think you're feeling exhausted. I feel like this, the flame, the burning desire within you is sort of, you feel like it's dimming or it's being put out because of external external circumstances. And I feel like there's a lot of worry here about your money, your finances, and your stability. But your overall energy is absolutely beautiful. So I think it's a case of Virgo, and believe me, because I have my rising sign is Virgo. Virgo, we have a tendency to worry and to overanalyze and to go to that worst case scenario thinking. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Okay, in your surroundings, this is Sagittarius energy. This is all about emotional balance. This is about the need for grounding. You know, in the Taurus video, I was talking about grounding or earthing, which is proven that touching the ground with your bare feet can be a panacea for everything, a cure-all, for blood pressure, for depression, for, you know, for everything, for sleep. Okay, and so there's a need here for you, for Virgo, for you to heal and to find balance, whether that's, you know, connecting with spirit or God through prayer or through manifestation, whether that's, you know, reining in, you know, maybe food and alcohol intake. Here, you know, on her arm, she's got the caduceus, the need for healing. Some of you might have physically been ill, or you might have been, you know, worrying yourself sick, and there's a real need for you to heal and to balance. Some of you might work in the healthcare field as well. Okay, Virgo is the sign of selfless service, and Virgos love to give and often overgive. Okay, and so for some of you, when, you know, the purse strings have been tightened, or the economy isn't doing so well, or maybe even a business that you've had or an investment isn't doing so well, you're feeling this compression, because I feel like normally you help a lot of other people and you're going to have to say no, or you have had to say no, and I feel like that's also sort of adding to your stress. Okay, because what's blocking you is justice. This is Lady Themis. This is about blind justice. This is about being, you know, Virgos are very logical. But earth signs next to water signs are the most emotional signs. And this is an air sign of Libra. So this Libra full moon, something that happened in or around this time is holding you back. Okay, and so there's a need for you to really take your emotions out of it. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is love, which is heart, you know, and it's this like, come on, give me a big hug type energy. And there's a need for you to sort of pull back and be objective, and to also understand that everything will balance out. I feel like some of my Virgos are struggling because they can't take care of everyone that they would like to. And now's a time when you have to really pull back and see, okay, I need to take care of myself, and then let's see who else I can help if there's any left over. It's like being in an airplane, having the oxygen mask deployed. You put yours on first, and then you help the person next to you. Okay, and that includes, you know, the more vulnerable. So interesting energy here, Virgo, that I'm picking up on. Although I do feel like of two minds here with this black and white. There's a choice that needs to be made here. We see that with the Two of Wands being at a crossroads. You need to choose what is undeniable to you. Okay, and once you do, when you make that choice, it's like, you know, there's no more procrastination. When you make that choice, everything is going to align for you. Okay, but you've got to get clear, you've got to get right. The Ten of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this is in your foundation. This is not your first time at the rodeo. This is not the first time you've had to sort of start over or take things back from, you know, build something from the ground up. I know that it can be heartbreaking, it can feel exhausting or be an exhaustive task, but something has finished, you know it, and you know what you need to do. And Virgo, you guys, you're showing up here with the Emperor energy, you know, step into your power, set your boundaries. You know, the Emperor, he's the man, you know, he's the epitome of masculinity in the major arcana. And there may be a beautiful partnership that's coming to you. Okay, but you're going to have to really follow your heart. And that may mean that you have to leave someone, you might have to leave a situation. It might be a business partnership, it might be a romantic partnership, it could be a marriage. It could be, you know, a family member that you're involved with that, you know what, for now you have to cut ties because you've got to really take care of your SHIT. Okay. So in your recent past, we have the Eight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Eight of Swords in reverse is like taking the blindfold off and making sure that you're not seeing the worst case scenario, that you're not getting caught up in the coulda, woulda, shouldas. And I feel like that's something that if you're not going through right now, you've done. You realize that you might have been anchored in this worrying energy, this anxiety. And so taking that blindfold off and realizing, okay, there is a way out. There is a way for me to fix this. And Spirit is saying what's coming from above, this Emperor energy, this is Aries energy. I really feel like this is your energy, Virgo, this earthy energy. He's had to burn some bridges. Okay, he's had to sacrifice, some of his land, but in order to save the rest of it or to create fertility and abundance and success in the future. He's very potent. He's very strong. Virgo, I feel like this is who you are. There's just a little bit, there's a little bit of recovery that needs to take place from whatever this King of Wands, whatever this lack of confidence you're feeling. And for many of you, I feel like it's because, a business or a job, or some sort of stability, you've lost your footing here and there's a need for healing. Okay. But there's also a need for you to sort of take your emotions out of it. Again, earth signs are very good at sort of hiding their emotions or not showing their emotions, because it's not hiding, because, earth signs are they're not tricky usually, so I'm not trying to attribute any trickiness to the earth sign, but, earth signs are as emotional as water signs, but they sort of they don't let it show. Okay. And so I feel like, it's getting a hold of that. In your future position, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. This is a lack of balance. So for some of you, it will be, maybe needing to cut ties with someone who isn't on the same page. Okay, maybe you were in a business with a family member or somebody that was sort of pulling you into it emotionally, and you really need to actually be very logical and objective, because your objectivity or lack of objectivity is kind of what's holding you back here. Okay, and you have the strength, you have the will, you have the power, you have it all to make it happen, Virgo, but you do have to restore this balance here. Okay, and the Two of Cups in reverse is nice because it takes us back to the Ace of Cups, and that's also, again, the metaphor I used with the oxygen mask falling down. Take care of yourself and then you can take care of others. So when the Two of Cups in reverse is taking me to that Ace of Cups, the need for you to refill your cup. That's what this week is all about. It's about withdrawing. It's about healing. It's about replenishing your energy and preparing for this new moon that's happening in in Taurus on April 22nd. So let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this waning moon period from April 14th through April 22nd. Envy. This one wanted to come out. A man holding a heart. Yeah, so there's emotions. For some of you, it could have to do with a romantic relationship. For others of you, it's something you're very emotionally attached to. Again, there's a need for, cool, hard logic here, Virgo, because you're being pulled into the emotional realms. And Spirit's saying it's not exactly helping you at this time. Storm warning. Yeah. And indecision. Whoa, Virgo. Yeah, so there's a lot of, these are all sort of, the oracle cards are, well, what we do have here is we have the 8, 45 breaks down to a 9 and a 10. So this is some sort of cycle for you that needs to come to a close or is coming to a close for you. The man holding a heart, I feel like this is you, Virgo. I feel like maybe you've given your all, to a situation or to a relationship, or maybe even a relationship that involves business. Okay, I'm really picking that up quite frequently. The storm warning card is all about, not being in a place of fear. but recognizing, being conscious of what's going on and being prepared and aware, but not standing in fear, because you know that you might be experiencing some difficulties, or there might be difficulties that lie ahead. Again, this emperor had to make a very tough decision. Whatever's burning behind him, it could be, it could be his own land, right? But that he needs to sacrifice for the greater good of, his family, or for, in order to create, it's like taking a hit right now, in order to take a hit right now in order to create success for the future. And it's not going to feel good, but it's what needs to happen. Being indecisive, again, this Judgment card is also all about making a decision. The Two of Wands is all about making a decision. Something is not in balance, okay? But once you do make the decision on where you want to go, what you want to do, everything's going to fall in place. But I feel like right now you're having a hard time. Okay, which way do I go? Spirit saying choose what, choose what feels the best for you, okay? What you know in your heart is the best for you, even though it might not be the easiest thing to do. And I do feel like you might be dealing with, envy. Again, there might have been envy that was affecting whatever this relationship is. I feel like also there's a sense of pride that people may have been envious of you before. And I think you're really worried. You're feeling this energy of people around you, like if you're not doing so well right now, that it's going to hurt your pride a little bit. But Spirit's saying put that aside, because it's just going to be momentary. It's just going to be for now. You're the boss. You're going to turn this around, but you do have to sort of go through this difficult period. Okay, Virgo. And, and I feel like you're worried about how others see you. And that's this Libra full moon energy. We have a tendency, the Libra Libra's concerned with how other people see us. And we don't want to be seen as weak. We don't want to be seen as not successful. Okay, because I think a lot of people were sort of in awe of you, Virgo, of what you were accomplishing. And even to the point of envious of what you had, and that you might feel like that's slipping away with this change. And that everybody's experienced, economic, all of the social distancing, everything that the world is going through right now. Okay, so I feel like there's a need right now to not worry so much about how other people see you, that you will recover from this. Okay, you have patience. Yeah, the need for patience. Be patient. You know what to do, Virgo. You know what to do. You need to take care of number one. Virgo, you need to take care of Virgo before you can take care of anyone else. And that's during a lean period or a difficult period. Okay, and then you guys get happiness. All right, look at that. Ooh-wee, Virgo. Happiness, optimism, good cheer, and laughter. This is all about the orange blossom. So the fragrance of orange blossom attracts the angels assigned to us on our earthly journey. So do remember that you are surrounded by your angels. Now, in your surrounding position, you guys have the Sagittarius card of Temperance, which is also a reminder that your angels are nearby. Okay, the priestess of happiness is dancing in a gorgeous orange frock and stripy blue stockings. Her energy is one of whimsy and playfulness. Gold surrounds her, as well as orange blossoms bursting with their delicious citrus perfume. The artwork in this card depicts an ancient key of Solomon, the magical figure of happiness, a symbol said to bring joy and good cheer. This card suggests that happiness lies in dwelling on the good things in life, not on your problems. So Virgo, the need for you to really shift your focus. Shift your focus on what you want, not what you are worried about might happen. This doesn't mean ignoring your difficulties, but rather seeing the positives in your situation instead. The old adage is true. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. Look for the light in your life when this card appears, even if it's just a tiny spark. Know that the appearance of this card brings the essence of happiness into your life. And I really do feel like that right now you're feeling like a little bit confused, not really sure Okay, you're at a crossroads, but once you follow your heart, once you follow, okay, what you know is the best thing for you to do, everything's going to fall in place, and you're going to, I feel like, Virgo, don't worry, you're going to be restored. Okay, whatever you've lost is going to be restored, because this Emperor, I mean, I just see him, he's like not happy about burning whatever that is, but he's like, he had to do it. And he's so confident in his abilities, you know, and the fact that he's on this fated journey surrounded by his angels and his ancestors and his loved ones who have passed, that, you know, he's going to step into his power. He's the boss, and things will be restored. All right, and then you get Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. For some of you, I feel like in the midst of all of this, you might be taken by surprise and, you know, find a partner, someone, you know, have a new beginning. Because the Two of Cups in reverse is like a breakup, a separation. Okay, some of you might be in separation from your twin flame, your soulmate, your counterpart. But Spirit's saying, you know, if you do the work, if you focus on, you know, on refilling your cup, that's going to attract love to you, whether that's romantic love, whether that's, you know, partnership, whatever it might be. So the meanings of this card is that your soulmate or relationship has arrived or is arriving soon. There's a renewed passion in an existing relationship. So again, it might be also for your job. Remember, love. We can love our pets, our family, our job, our spiritual journey, our, you know, it can be God or spirit. You're a very romantic person. Your romantic needs aren't being met, and you must take small steps to alleviate that. Okay, so again, for some of you, this could have to do with a romantic relationship. For others of you, it could just be that your needs aren't being met. And this Taurian energy, this Taurus new moon that we're experiencing, along with this Libra full moon, is all about Venus. And it's about that self-love, and it's about care, and it's about how we coexist with others. And then Taurus is all about how do we get our needs met? What is it we want? What is it we desire? Okay, what is it that we need to focus on? What is it that we need to attract in our lives to bring us that balance? Okay, Virgo, I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all the love and support you show this channel. And I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.